Just practice tonight, mate. I've only got a couple of hours, so it's more content creation again. So wearing my head camera, you guys seeing what it's like to film episodes of my shorts and reels and stuff. Hopefully you guys like it though. Someone else play pool? Mate, I could do that all day. Actually, no, that's a lie. I can play pool on my own all day, which sounds a bit sad, but I find it really relaxing. But yeah, watching it on my own, watching someone play on their own, don't know if I'd do that. I'd watch a match, but it's different. How's it going, Harry? Good to see you, mate. Practice. I haven't played since. When was the last time I played? Wednesday? A couple of days. Tournament's going well. I've played 5 matches out of 20. Try and hit that red. Or not. Leave it perfect like that. Reply to you, okay? How are you doing? You too, mate, you too. Twenty, 33 years on and off. Two balls in one shot. Okay, let's get into it. So again, for those of you who just joined, haven't seen it before, I'm making content right now. So I'm going to basically be wearing my head camera and making those head camera episodes you see where I talk through finishes. I want to get 5 episodes. I've got about 2 hours. Yeah, you guys get to see what it's like behind the scenes. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Bear in mind I'm making content, so I'll be like talking as if you guys aren't here, if that makes sense. But obviously you are here, so. And when I'm not filming, I'll obviously be able to answer questions and whatnot. Yeah, you get to see what it's like behind the scenes. Some of these videos do really well. One of them recently on TikTok had 3 million views, so they seem to be quite popular, so I'll just keep doing it. No idea how I'm going to play today. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, so camera's rolling. Let's get it on. Let's get the brake pad out. So you'll see me like kind of cut in between shots. That's when I can talk to you guys, but otherwise, yeah. I'll be chatting to the imaginary audience for the majority. Once you've filmed all 5, how long does it take to edit? It takes around 5 to 10 minutes to edit each video. No, longer. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to edit each video. So I'm going to cut there because this should be a finish. Should be a finish. And I'm going to do it slightly different to how I've done it recently, where I'm talking through an entire finish. I'm going to talk through each shot as I go, because I think that seems to be more popular. So basically what you'll see me do, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do right now, and then I'll basically press go. It's all about the first shot. If I can make that first shot with this hampered cueing and get back to here, I'll play this ball, move up table this ball, figure out those 3, and then the black goes somewhere, I don't know where yet. Bear in mind the black doesn't go here, doesn't go there, doesn't go there. So it's either got to go there or there, most likely that middle, but we'll see. All right, action. All right, so looking at the layout here, kind of forced him to go in yellows because those 2 yellows block that red. So I'm going to play this ball first. So I'm going to play this ball first shot and try and get out to here. Let me do that again. So first shot I'm going to play this ball and try and get out to here for this ball next. Action. This is missable, by the way, very missable. In fact, I don't like taking this first because it's so missable. It looks easy, but where this red is, I'm not going to play it first. I'm going to play that one, come to here, play that one, and then get to here and play that one third, which gets me up table. Let's go again. Right, so I'm going to be playing this ball first with the intention of getting up to here for this ball second. Sorry guys, I know this is annoying, but this is what I've got to do. Right, so I'm going to be playing this ball first with the intention of landing here for this ball second. Cut, pop this ball, let's go. Right, so I can go again, action. Next I'm going to be potting this ball, trying to get here for this shot third. Okay, I'm then going to play this ball, hope to get up table to around about here for this shot next. So I didn't mean to hit the black there, but it's not the end of the world. I've still got the plant. I'll play this ball. I'll play that shot first, and then I'll play it second to get back into a position like this to finish with this yellow in the corner and the black in the corner. That's so bad. That's unbelievably bad. How do you end up doing that? Criminal. That's just shocking. Such a bad shot. Anyway, right, so I played a really bad shot there. I'm now really close to this yellow and I can't hold position for this yellow to the corner. So I'm going to have to go round the table, hope to go 1, 2, 3 and end up back roughly where this red is for this yellow next. Or do I just try and play straight into that red? Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. Right, so I played a really bad shot there. I've got this cut on. Right, so I played a really bad shot there. I've still got the cut on this yellow, but I've got to use this red to try and hold for this yellow next. God, how do you not pot that yellow? This is what happens when you start talking too much and doing takes and stuff. It's just too easy, that finish. Anyway, let's see what it's like. It is annoying, I get it's annoying, but it gives you guys a look at what it's like trying to create content. It's never going to be perfect first try. That is 100% going to be the easiest opportunity I'll get for a finish tonight. And I decelerated on that third to last yellow and just messed it up, but it happens. We go again. And next time I'll try not to talk as much. I'll still talk, but I won't talk as much. Okay, let's go again. Action. Cut even, and the next one's action. What would you guys go here, just out of interest, reds or yellows? What would you guys do? I think it's a real 50-50 this. I think one is more obvious than the other, but it's not quite as obvious as you'd think. You could go either, literally 50-50 on this. That yellow does go past that red, so you've got a shout for going yellows. These two both go in that middle. This is the ball I don't like with yellows. You kind of have to land here, and you can do that from these two yellows, say if you play both of them to the middle, but it's just it's not a difficult shot, it's just harder than any of the shots on all the reds. With reds, I just don't like how there's 5 yellows that kind of take up the middle of the table, so you've got to be maybe a little bit more accurate with your positioning on reds. For that reason, I'm going to go, and we're going to go yellows. 2. That yellow goes up there. I'm going yellows. This is my last shot from this ball, and then we figure out the black. Yeah, we're going yellows here. I think a lot of people would probably go reds if I were to look back at the chat, but I'm going yellows, and I'll explain the clearance. All right, so looking at the layout of the balls here, you could go for either colour. I personally prefer yellows, just because all of the yellows kind of dominate the middle of the table, and getting in position on the reds could be tricky because of that. So my first shot is going to be this yellow. I'm going to play that into the corner to land dead straight on this yellow. My first shot's this yellow. I'm going to try and get into the position. My first shot is this yellow to the corner. I'm going to try and land here and have a choice of this one to the corner or this to the corner. Now again, I'll cut so you guys can see my logic here. The reason why I wanted to leave a choice of this one and this one is because where this ball is ideally my last ball, it kind of strands this ball, because say if I was to leave that now and play the obvious shot, which is this one, and get there, I'd then have this one, and if I would land here, it would be this one, and then this one with this ball kind of left. Could use that to try and get, so I could go 1, 2, 3, and then play this one to try and get onto that. It's just, maybe it might be a bit difficult, I don't know. But yeah, that's my logic with that. Although I'm kind of forced to playing this now because I'm on the wrong side of this yellow. So, right, so my next shot is to play this yellow into the corner to screw back and land pretty much where the cue ball is to have this ball next. This is the bit that just has to be a little bit intricate. There, there. So next I'm going to play this yellow and try and land here to have this yellow. A little bit straighter than I would have liked. That's frustrating. That now makes this clearance a little bit tricky. I just need it to be half a centimetre over to the right here. My next shot is to play this one to the middle to try and get as far over to the left as I can to have this one into the middle afterwards. So you can see I'm now wrong side of this yellow, so I can't now get over here for this yellow. I have to kind of go down this route, which just doesn't leave me good for this yellow. Don't really know how I'm going to get back on it. It's a problem because this ball blocks the double, which is annoying. I'll try and power this in, try and get back over. Very missable if I do that, very missable. Could easily rattle the jaws. Don't really see another way of me getting onto this yellow. No, no. Can't go this side of the black. I'm always going to be going towards the black, I think, with this shot. I've only really got one opportunity here. Could maybe play it off the red. Maybe play it off the red. Does that go off there? It's probably going to hit that jaw. If I play it off the red, I know I'm going to be leaving myself a shot on here because the cue ball's going to go to there. Problem is, the red might go there and then kind of make this yellow difficult. So could do without hitting the red. I'm going to try and go back across. Right, so I've landed wrong side of this yellow. I can't now land on that yellow down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and play into this cushion and back and land there for this yellow next. Get this right and it should be a finish. It's all about the speed. Wrong side of the yellow, but I am still on it, which is, yeah, not easy though. Got to try and land there. Right, so I'm going to be playing this yellow. Right, so I'm going to be playing this difficult yellow to the corner next, trying to come off this cushion and land exactly where the chalk is. I'm going to leave the chalk there for reference so you guys can see where I'm aiming. Right, so I've got the yellow, just hit it too hard. Should have left the chalk there because it would have stopped it. And that's all because I landed wrong side on that yellow to the middle earlier. Right, so I've got one more chance of potting this yellow. I'm going to come off the cushion and put it into this middle pocket. Oh my God, how does that not go in? How does that not go in? Thought it was in. As soon as I hit it, I thought it was in. I was more worried about what the white was doing. Anyway, we move on. That should have been 2 finishes back to back. So far I'm 0 for 2. Not great. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, tuning in. Again, a little bit different to my usual practice sessions where I just kind of do drills and like take requests and stuff. I'm trying to get 5 pieces of content using my head camera, so you guys can watch this after the live stream's done. Hence why I'm kind of redoing like bits of audio and stuff like that. It's all for the reel. So, all right, let's go again. Just make sure it's still filming. I've got a feeling we've got a weldy clearance coming today. Just got a weird feeling. So I've cut here because I'll just talk to you guys what I'm thinking. What would you guys do here? This is not an obvious finish. If that yellow goes, which it does, but you're going straight into that red, so it's going to be difficult to leave. I've got to really play the first yellow off of it. Yeah, first yellow goes off that yellow. Hope to break it out and just leave myself a yellow. I don't really have any control on the cue ball though. Alright, so looking at the layout, I can't really go reds because this cluster is just too difficult to develop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my first yellow, this one, into the edge of my problem yellow here to pot it and break that yellow out, hopefully leaving myself a shot on the second yellow. Yeah, I didn't say it, but I sort of was worried about that, and I should have readjusted when I saw it on the line of my shot. It's like, just hit it full ball and it'll be fine. It's the only thing that could have gone wrong. Should have screwed into it, but here's what it is. Oh my days. Doing my head in. Need to get a new cloth, I reckon. Okay, let's go again. 0 for 3. Should have arguably been 3 for 3. If I foul break, I'll just start again. Same with if I don't pot a ball in the break. I'll just start again. Still got a goal of 5 pieces of content today, so currently on 0. Still on 0. If you guys like the break, if you like the break shot in general, then this might be a bit of a treat for you if we keep going like this. So I'm just going to keep doing them until I get a ball down, basically. Gotta go yellows. Don't love the yellow next to all the reds, but I mean, this is, oh, actually, could I play that red first shot and break those 2 out? Is that too risky? All of the yellows have pockets currently and all the reds don't. I think landing on this yellow is going to be difficult. Just getting these 3 yellows is just going to be tough because that yellow only goes here. So I'm going to play this red first, break into those 2 and hope to get that red second. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, the yellows look like the obvious choice here. However, this ball is very difficult, and also this ball isn't easy to land on based on where the black is. With reds, obviously you've got a cluster of 3 here. My first shot I'm going to play is this ball to try and break those 2 reds out, landing somewhere like this for this ball second. Action. If that red doesn't come back there, this is fine. But that's not easy now. Okay, so I'm still on this red, but I am hampered by this red. What I'm going to try and do is play top spin from this ball, hit this cushion. I've got a feeling I'm probably going to hit the edge of, the right edge of this yellow as we look. But if I can hit it full ball, then I'll be guaranteed to leave myself a shot on this one to the corner next. It's all about this shot. Just couldn't turn my head. Don't know if anyone saw that. Basically where I was queuing over, I know that I was like this, and my head camera's pointing over there, so I had to do this with my head, and it makes it so unnatural. I hurt my neck a little bit doing that. Anyway. Yeah, if you haven't guessed already, wearing a head camera playing pool is not a natural action. Completely change your head position and it just throws everything off. Alright, again, should have been a video. Should have got a bit of content out of that, but I didn't. So we move on. me just see some questions if there are any. Man himself, get paid either way. Cheers, Crash. Top 2 yellows, come on the side. Going well for you tonight? No, it's definitely not going well so far. Should have had at least 2 finishes, if not 3 or 4. So annoying. I basically just ruined the video by going like this to my face, like because I thought the white was going in. I'll still try and get something out of this, but I don't know if I'll be able to use it. Dear. Balls first. What do you do with this yellow? This is the problem if you go yellows. And what do you do with this red? So this is go past here. What do you do with this red? Gotta go yellows. Yellow, I'm sure, goes in this corner. I'm sure it does. Does it? It does. Right, we're definitely going yellows. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls here, we're definitely going to go yellows because this red is completely tied up. Doesn't go in that corner, doesn't go in this corner. First shot, I'm going to play this yellow over to here. And I'm going to play this yellow second with the aim of getting over to here for the 3rd shot on this yellow. Hopeless. Hopeless. Again, arguably should have been a finish. Too worried about the kiss on the red. How long have we been going for? 28 minutes and I don't have one bit of content from this yet. But you guys are enjoying it, so I hope you are anyway. I know it's frustrating. Trust me, it's frustrating for me as well. Just something go in. What will happen is I'll get one soon and then I'll get another one straight after that on the break after. Mark my words, 2 of them back to back. Yeah, the only reason why I'm rushing as such is because I know you guys are watching me talk to a camera and yeah, it's not as entertaining if I go slow. Can we just... Ball on the break, that's all I'm asking for. 1 ball on the break, come on. How was the ball not gone down there? About 3 of them rattled into the middle pockets. I might as well re-rack now because it's not finished, but I'll give it a go. I've got to go reds. It's just too many problem balls. Too many problems. See if we can figure out just one of them. That ball goes into that red, goes into that red. I've got an angle on this way. I can kind of pinch that. Alright, let's start the video again. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, forced into going reds here, don't have a shot on a first red. And right, looking at the layout of the balls, forced into going reds here, I don't have a shot on a first yellow, and all of the yellows are too difficult anyway. My first shot on red is going to be this one. I'm going to come over here and land in this position for this ball next. Okay, so I didn't travel quite far enough to be able to play this red, which I wanted to play onto that yellow into that red. But what I can do is I can play this red next, come off this cushion and break out my other problem red, which is this one. From there I can now play the red onto the yellow onto the red, which I wanted to play second. And that's left me on this one to the middle. I can play this one, go into the yellow, knowing that I will leave myself a shot on this one or this one next. Play that and try and get the black out. I think I've got to. So my next shot, I'm going to play this one, try and go into the black to move it to here and leave the cue ball roughly where the black is to be able to play this ball next. Jesus, that's close. Right, so I am on this red. Right, so fortunately I am on this red. I can play this and try and get up to around here to play this red next. Can I get to there? No, I can't. So I'm fortunate to be on this red, so I can now play it and come into a position like this to have this red to the corner next. That's a bad shot. I shouldn't be moving that yellow at all. I didn't mean to hit that yellow, and it does mean that I've now got to leave myself a difficult shot on the black, but I'm going to pop this red into the corner, hit this cushion and land here to leave myself that shot on the black. This makes this red so missable. Especially when you hit it like an absolute bellend. Because I was in my head there saying it was missable. Why would you tell yourself it's missable? Only makes it missable. How long has it been now? 35 minutes? Terrible. So what happens, pool is a game of confidence. Pool is 100% a game of confidence. If your confidence is high, you're going to play well. Simple. Right now my confidence is like a 1 out of 10. This has to be a finish. There has to be. There's just no two ways about it. I've decided this is a clearance. And yellows, got it. Oh, I don't like that yellow first though. That's got to be my first yellow. Ugh. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, I'm not going to go reds because neither of these reds go into this corner. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, I'm definitely going to be going yellows here. I like how they're more spread out than the reds. The only issue really is the first shot. I've got to play this one, hit this cushion, and then land back in a position like this to be able to have either this ball or this ball next. Terrible. Alright, so I didn't intend to hit that red. I am still on this yellow, so I'm going to play this, try and swing around a couple of cushions and land somewhere like this to be able to have a choice of one of these 3 or 4 next. I don't want that yellow last. It's the obvious last ball, but I just don't want it, really. It is the right, it's got to be last, has to be last. Alright, so I've got this yellow to the corner next. I'm going to screw back and play the plant as my second shot. I'd change my mind now if I was in a match. 100% I'll be playing that ball, but because I said I'd play this for the video, I've got to play this. So I'm going to play this ball into this ball next and leave a dead straight shot on it to play this ball followed by... So I'm just going to roll this yellow in and leave the cue ball where the yellow is next. From there I can screw back off this yellow and land somewhere like this to have this yellow into the corner. Oh my god, Supreme, do me a fucking favour. Oh my word. I'm taking this off for a sec, that's absolutely done my head in. Don't get a Supreme winner, get a Rats on Apollo. Fucking piece of shit. Unbelievable. Tragic. That is the only thing that could have gone wrong. Only thing. And I'm meant to be promoting this table. Don't get one. Get a Rats on Apollo. Absolute piece of shite. Excuse my French, but that is just done my head in. Didn't even miss the pot. Oh my days. Appreciate the gifts, Dob. Thanks, mate. That has nothing to do with me being bad. Like, I potted the ball. It's the one finish where I've actually got a little bit unlucky, I would say. The rest I've played bad. I don't know. Alright, anyway, we move on. Can't let that affect me or I'll be here all night. What do you do with this mess? Right, we're going yellows. Got to break that out first ball. Got to break that out first ball. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, I've got to go yellows here. Neither reds or yellows are good. I'm going to try and play this yellow first into the middle to break this yellow out. This is missable. Very difficult cut on this table. Isn't easy. It's not easy. Okay, so next I've got this chalk. Okay, so next I've got this yellow, trying to get over here for this ball after that. From there I can play this yellow to land here for this yellow. Way. It actually went in the pocket, unbelievable. Still not out of the woods, still don't really know how I'm going to get the black out, but give it a go. Where's the black going to go? I've got to leave the black to that corner, and that's just horrendous. Right, so I'm going to try and play this yellow and land somewhere like this. Do I do that? Right, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to pop the black, but I'm going to try and play this yellow and land somewhere like this for this yellow next. Still don't know where the black's going to go. I have to land perfectly straight on this yellow to give it a chance to go in here. But the angle I've left on this yellow isn't great. Right, so I've got this yellow to the corner next, so I can come off the cushion, and I need to leave myself dead straight on this yellow to play topspin on this and land here and land here for the black in the corner. Too far, no good. Got to leave myself a corner double here. Tragic. No, I'll try and leave it here to play it long, but it's missable. Right, so I've just gone too far on this yellow, so I've got to try and play it and screw it into a position like this to leave myself a difficult shot on the black to the corner. Come on, please. Alright, thanks so much for watching this episode, and I will see you on the next one. Finally. Absolutely finally is the word. Should have had 6 by now, instead of just got 1. Right, that's a confidence booster, if anything. I hate those shots on those types of rail shots, so I'm just happy I made it. But yeah, any questions, guys, feel free to ask. Again, I'm trying to get 5 pieces of content today. See some of the comments. Oh yeah, CM, I don't even read it until I get to here, but I appreciate the people who are just normal, who aren't just crying for attention, like yourself. As in, you're normal, you're not trying for attention. So. Oh yeah, it's always the people who can barely hold a cue themselves, mate. Remember, you'll only ever either make fun of someone or talk down on someone if you can't do the thing that they're doing. You'll always think that, oh, they're rubbish. Yeah, because you are 20,000 times worse than whoever you're talking about. That's always the fact. So just ignore them, mate. That's what I do. And when they, you know, hit puberty, they won't start talking like that. So. Good split as well. Would have been a good split. Do you break differently depending on the opponent? No. I'll break differently if my break's going really bad. I've been in off twice today, but my break's actually been probably the best thing about my game today. So. on, that would have been such a nice look at yellows there if I got in. Oh mate, don't worry, I'll wear socks and socks and sliders all the time. Even if you said that to me, I'll just see it as banter, it's fine. There's a difference between banter and trying to like actively make someone feel bad about themselves and trolling someone. But I think you have to go through a certain age in life to understand the difference. You know, like when you get past 12, that's when you start to learn the difference. This could be a finish. Could be a finish. If that, yeah, that's annoying. If that yellow went past that red, this will be a finish, but it's not now. Black ball rules, I'd have a chance. Got to go yellows, I think. There's no real way of getting these three. Does that go? Right, that must go, and that goes in the middle afterwards. Right. So figure it out. Okay, so we're going to go. Okay, so not a great leave on either colour. This is a real mess down here. We're going to go yellows. Play this ball to the middle first to land here, and leave myself this shot second. Come on. Oh, just a millimetre off. Would have been perfect. Right, so I'm not perfectly on this yellow. I can swerve around this yellow, but it does mean that I can't get back onto this yellow next. So I'm going to try and play the swerve and land somewhere like this to be able to have at least a double on this ball next. To have at least a double on this ball next, or be able to play this one to the middle. Bad going. Would you ever invite Bernie to a live stream? I'll be honest, it will be Bernie inviting me to a live stream at this rate, mate. For anyone who hasn't seen the video I posted tonight, it's probably one of my favourite videos I've ever posted on social media. So I put it on my TikTok, Instagram and Facebook channels. It's just brilliant. Should really have carried on there and made a clip of that. An idiot. Oh, well. Come on. Might as well just re-rack. Can't play a yellow. Kind of want to be yellows. Can't see a yellow at all. Can't even put a red, which is not good. Got a double on this red and that's it. Right, so I couldn't really have left myself much worse here. I don't have any. Okay, motorbike, shut up. Right, so I couldn't really leave myself any worse here. I don't have any shot on a yellow, although I'd love to be yellows. So I'm forced into playing this red as a double into this corner, trying to land somewhere like this for my next shot. Let's re-rack, so I re-rack. Better to buy a pool table because then you get used to it. How much for ad space? Shoot me a message on either Instagram, TikTok or Facebook and I'll let you know the info. Okay, this should be a finish, come on. This should be a finish. What would you guys do here, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Could go either. If you go reds, I just don't like 1, 2, 3 yellows, kind of guarding, in a way, guarding these reds here. I'm just making it a bit difficult to land perfectly on reds. With yellows, what do you do after the first shot? This ball, that ball. Probably an argument for the yellows being a better choice here, I'd say. They're both, you could go both, but I think yellows are the better choice. Again, just because of these 3 yellows kind of taking up the positions to land good on like these balls. You could easily snooker yourself. And there's a big divide between the 2 reds and the 4 reds. Whereas with the yellows, they're all kind of really close together, so you're not having to travel the cue ball as much. That's the reason why I'm leaning towards yellows here. If I play this ball first, it's going to open up the space and it's going to make these 4 a lot easier. The worst thing about the yellows, or the hardest thing, would be playing this ball, probably followed by that ball, probably followed by that to the corner or something like that. Or I could choose to leave this yellow and play it last because it goes and hit in there. So, don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see. Alright, so looking at the layout of the balls, I could go either here. Alright, so looking at the layout of the balls, I could go either colour. I'm going to go yellows here and play this ball into the corner first to leave myself here for this ball next. From there, I'm going to play this into the corner, screw back to pretty much where I am now, and have a shot on this yellow to the middle next. Decelerated completely on that. It's not a huge problem, but it's just not great. Right, so I just decelerated on that shot there. I've still got a shot on this yellow to the middle, but it does mean I've got to travel, hit this cushion and come back, and I'll be having a shot like this next. That's such a bad shot. It's just poor. How'd you end up there? Right, so not a great shot there. I didn't mean to hit that red. I could play this ball into the corner now, but instead I'm going to play this one, try and come off cushion and land somewhere like this for this ball to the corner next. from there, the finish becomes this ball to here, followed by this ball to the corner. From there, I'm going to play this ball next, followed by this one to the corner. And I'm going to play this one to the corner and screw back to somewhere. Just get the script right, man. Right, so next I'm going to play this yellow to the corner, screw back to here, and have this ball to finish. From there, I'm going to try and get to here for the black into the corner. Alright, thanks so much for watching this episode, and I will see you on the next one. Alright, that's 2 pieces of content now, which is good. 3 more to go, come on. 3 more videos to go. Hope everyone's good. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Nice one, AFC Cotton. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Is that freestyler right here? Brilliant tune. Right in time. Alright. Right, we've got 3 videos. Yeah, I should change my GoPro battery, I think. Do that real quick. It is got a freestyle tune. All right. It's a Supreme winner, don't buy it. No, the link to it's in my bio. You can get much better split than that, I reckon. Calling it now. The next time I get a ball on the break, we're going to get a finish. I'm not pro, not good enough, as you've seen from tonight. Not consistent enough. I can pop balls, but I'm just not consistent enough to be a professional. Do I just re-rack? Like, is there any point in me even attempting to get clearance here? I'll try, but it's not going to be anywhere like, it's not going to be good. It's going to be grim. Alright, so looking at the layout of the balls, I cannot go reds here based on the fact that I can't really break any of these reds out. So what I'm going to try and do is play this yellow first into that corner and move this yellow and just hope to be on something. Would help if TikTok didn't say, verify the live, even though you've been going live for 2 years. Idiots. Sorry guys, just flashed up on my screen there, just have to verify the live. We're back. Alright, it's looking a little bit better. Still not super easy. Right, so I got a little bit fortunate to leave myself a choice of 2 balls here. I can't really go for this one because it's kind of leading me over here, which is going to leave me on nothing. So I've got to play this one next and try and screw back to basically where I am now, ideally dead straight, to have a shot on that yellow next. Does that go in the corner? What am I doing? What am I thinking I've got to go back there? It goes in the corner. Forget that. Got to start that again. Right, so I'm a little bit fortunate to be leaving myself a shot on both these yellows. I'm definitely going to be playing this one to the corner, leave the cue ball where the yellow is, and then I'll have this yellow into that corner next. Come on, just make this ball. Where's that going? Where's that going? Screw into the black, try and leave it for here. Can't get into the black, I can't get into it. Right, so next I'm going to try and cut this yellow into the corner. I want it to be... Right, next I'm going to try and cut this yellow into the corner. I'm going to be going close to the middle pocket, but I'm hoping to hit this jaw, leave the cue ball here for this yellow next. This cue ball's probably going to go straight in the middle pocket, but I am trying to avoid it. It's a bit thinner than I thought. Even with right hand side, which I decided to put on last second. A little bit thinner than expected. It's one of those where you look at it, it looks different, and then you get down on the shot, you've already committed, so you're like, this isn't going to go where I want it to go. But you don't get back up to reassess, which I should have done, but the video and that. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Do they not do players' t-shirts anymore? What do you mean? I'm not going to get an easier finish tonight now. This is the one. Come on, I've had 2 so far. What would you guys do, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. I think there's only one choice. A lot of travel on yellows, but you're definitely going to go yellows here, I think. It's getting on that last yellow, or getting on this yellow, that's the issue. Do you do that first ball? Ideally, no. Just the angle from this yellow, if I try and topspin through for that, I'm going to be right on this cushion. Getting from that yellow to one of these 3 is just not going to be mega easy if I'm on that cushion. My ideal first ball is this one to here, to play that. Maybe screw back from that, so I'm in a better position like this for that. Then I can't get on one of these, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Is everyone giving their answers? I think it's yellows. I don't think you can go reds here. You can, but again, just landing on this one's an issue. These 2 yellows kind of make a pretty decent wall or whatever. Just kind of cover getting into a good position on this red. You could go reds, but I think there's more. The yellow's more dotted up. I'm really going to try and land there first shot. Not advised, but that is what I'm going to try and do to leave this ball third. Right. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, I could go either colour here, but I'm going to go yellows. I'm going to play this ball first, and I'm going to try and topspin through to have this yellow second into the corner. From there, I can play this to the corner, stun up to here to have this ball next. No. From there, I can play this yellow to the corner and stun up to here to have a choice between this ball and this ball. So because I've left too big of an angle on this yellow, I'm definitely going to be playing this yellow next. I'm going to topspin through to here to have a choice between this yellow and this yellow. From there, I can play this yellow, come off of this cushion, land here for, again, a choice between one of these two to the corner. Why didn't I say I could play that? Jeez. Just say you're going to play that yellow. 100% I'll be playing this now if I hadn't said I'm going to land on one of these two. Anyway. Right, so I'm going to play this ball next, screw back to roughly where I am now to have a choice. Right, so I'm going to play this yellow next, screw back to pretty much where I am now and play this yellow next. From there, I'm going to play this to the corner, screw back to here to play this yellow to the corner next. And then from there, I can play this yellow, screw back to here and leave black in the middle. Alright, thanks so much for watching this episode. I'll see you on the next one. Cool, that's 3 out of 5. So they're my favourite types of finishes where you leave yourself choices. They're the ones that you tend to get clearances from. So one tip I would say if you're looking to improve your pattern play is try and leave yourself in a situation where you've got a choice of 2 or 3 shots. You're a lot less likely, well, you can just kind of chill out a little bit, I guess. Whereas if you're playing one ball position all the time, you're just putting more pressure on yourself. Okay, that's 3 out of 5. Let's go for 2 more. Come on, 2 more. Haven't had one back to back yet, so this has got to be it, right? Let's make sure it's filming. Could be a finish. I use the term could very lightly because this red is what's making things difficult, and I'll say why in a sec. Shouldn't be a problem though. If I can land there, I should be able to hold from that to the black. So I know the finish. If you get a pattern like this, you know you're not going to go reds because this ball is tied up from this yellow, this red's tied up from this yellow. The key is finish these 4 in any order, probably, well, definitely this one first to the middle, and then you've got to figure out those 3. Land in that position from these 3 to finish up with this ball, followed by this ball, followed by this ball. 100% that has to be your last ball, and the only way you're going to get on that is if you land on that to be able to go to there to go to there. So you know the last 3 balls, it's just figuring out the shots before that. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, we have to go yellows here, this red tied up by this yellow, and this red tied up by this yellow. So I'm going to be playing first shot, this yellow in, so I'm going to be playing this yellow first into this middle pocket. So first shot, I'm going to be playing this yellow into this middle, landing around here to be able to play this ball next. It's really the only super difficult shot, or difficult shot, let's call it. From there, I could play this one first. From there, I'm going to be playing this ball off the cushion and landing here for this ball next. Next, I'm going to be playing this ball. Next, I'm going to be playing this ball coming off the cushion and leaving myself a slight angle on this yellow to be able to get back up to a position like this to have this ball. Oh my God. Next, I'm going to be playing this yellow coming off the cushion to leave myself here for this ball to the corner. Now it's just a case of land this yellow and it should be out. Next, I'm going to play this yellow to the corner to try and land here and have the finish of this yellow to the corner, followed by this yellow to this corner, followed by the black to this corner. Just land on the money. Land on the money. I'm not on this, am I? What the fuck is that? I've never done this before. And it will prove who was in my live stream. I've never done this before and I will never do it again. But comment on this video. I'm going to do it again, you watch. I've never ever done this in my life. And you guys are the first to witness this. I don't even know where it was. I think it was there. There. I'm doing it again, and you guys can be like, oh, this clearance, you didn't make that clearance, you're cheating, whatever. Where did I land? I think I was roughly here. Oh, don't know where I was. I don't know where I was, and I can't look back. Can't look back at the footage. Where was I? Was I there? I think I was like there and there. Right, to finish, I've got this shot to the corner and I can play to land for this yellow to this corner. Right, hang on. I've never done this, honestly. Right, so to finish, I've got this yellow to the corner. I can come up here to play this yellow last, followed by this yellow, followed by the black into the corner. Alright, thanks so much for watching this episode, and I will see you on the next one. If that doesn't look right, if that yellow's not in the same position, I obviously won't use that video, but for anyone who was in the live stream, that was specifically for you, because I'm not going to tell anyone that I've doctored that video, so you can comment on it all you want. To be honest, I probably won't post it because I don't think that yellow was in the same place. But I again have never done that in a video before. Yeah, it's called a job. It's kind of like in The Simpsons when Homer employs that toy bird to like click his keyboard for him at the nuclear power plant. If you remember that, when he's massive. That's exactly what I just did. Alright, let's go again. I'm not going to count that one though. I'm going to be calling it had more angle first time. I mean, I'm probably not going to use the footage, but we'll see. Interesting. Can't go yellows. Can I go yellows? Is that, yeah, red go there. Annoying. The reds go in that corner, but this yellow makes it just a little bit difficult to get on them. Don't go in that corner, annoyingly. It would be much easier if they did. Okay. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, can't really go yellows because I don't have a first shot on yellows, and also this yellow is tied up by the black. So I'm going to be going reds. I'm going to be playing this ball first, screwing back to here to play this ball second. That's just dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go this red first, screw back. So first shot, I'm going to play this red, leave the cue ball where that red is for this red next. From there, I'm going to play this red, screw back slightly to leave myself a straight shot on that red to the corner. From there, I want to screw back directly onto the cushion, so I've got an angle on this red. From there, I want to screw back from this red and land exactly on the cushion, so I've got an angle on this red to be able to come over to here to play these two balls next. So from there, I'm going to be playing this red next, trying to come around two cushions. If I can go into this yellow and leave the cue ball where the yellow is, then I'll have a perfect finish of this red followed by black. Just on a funny angle on this red. It's not, I need it to be straighter on it. Oh my god. The joys of being a content creator. easier to miss, easier to make it than it was to miss. Alright, so we're still on 3, I need 2 more. Tragic. What do you even begin to do here? You got this ball first, but it's dead straight. What are you going to leave second? Yeah. Nothing. This ball. That's all I've got. I've got nothing left. Right, so we're forcing. Right, so I'm going to go reds here because all. Right, so I'm going to go reds here because this yellow is tied up. Also, the first shot on yellows is this one to the corner, which is just too difficult. So I'm going to play this one first, try and screw back to here and land on this ball next. From there, I'm going to play this with topspin and try and go through this. Does that go through the gap? Possibly. So next, I'm going to play this with topspin and just move this red so it can be potted into that corner later. Hopefully leave myself a shot on either the plant or this one to the corner. So a little bit fortunate to leave myself a perfect plant here, but I can play this one next, land myself on the plant and try and get into. So a little bit fortunate to leave myself a perfect plant on that red. So next I'm going to play this. Fuck's sake. Come on, wake up. 2 seconds, guys. Right, so I'm a little bit fortunate to have left the perfect plant here. I can play this ball next, land here, play the plant and leave myself an angle to go into this yellow and red, move it, knowing I'd leave myself a shot on this to the corner. I left myself dead straight on it. How did that come out to there? Criminal, that is criminal, that. So I haven't left myself the best angle on this ball. I'm going to have to punch out and now leave myself a difficult long pot on this red to the corner. Don't need to do anything with the cue ball though. I can just screw back to here and I'll have the finish of this red to the corner followed by the black into this corner. Should have had an angle to go into this yellow. Come on, one good shot. Fucking thick. I haven't sworn this much on a live stream in years. Frustrating, I should have had about 10 videos today and I've got 3. Tragic. Don't like either. Gotta go reds though, I think. To even begin to do the yellows, there's just not enough yellows to develop the problem ball. Reds have got enough problems as well. Right, so looking at the layout, I'm leaning towards reds here because I feel like there's more balls to be able to land. Oh my god. Right, so looking at the layout, it's difficult on either, but I think where reds have got more balls left, there's probably more likelihood of being able to get clearance. So my first shot is going to be this one to the middle, come out. My first shot's going to be this red to the middle and move this red away to leave myself here for a shot on this red next. Embarrassing. Right, so not a great shot there, but I am on this red. I can play off cushion and land here for that ball next. Sort of no clue what the hell I'm doing. From there I'm going to try and play this red to here to leave this red into the corner. I've got a slight angle on this red. I'm trying to get up here and just go as close to that yellow as possible to leave myself this red to the corner next. Why didn't I just re-rack when I had the chance without looking like an idiot? Okay, so again, nowhere near where I want. Okay, so again, nowhere near where I want it to be. But I can cut this red into the corner, play this with right hand side, hope to come here, and if I can land somewhere like this, I'll have this to the middle. This is going to go absolutely nowhere near where I just said. Why am I even attempting it? Maybe I should take the head camera off and give up for the night on it and just mess around. I tend to play better when I'm not wearing my head camera. Alright, come on. Chance. It's a difficult chance, but it's a chance. It's always a bloody difficult chance when I'm at the table. Right. I think everyone would play this ball now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as a plant on that ball. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls, I can't go reds here. This red's just too difficult. These two are kind of blocked by the black. And just in general, this area of reds is really difficult. With the yellows, I do have the easy pot first, but I'm actually going to leave that, try and land here at some point to be able to play a plant on that later on. I'm actually going to do that first. I'm going to play this to the middle, and I'm trying to get onto that cushion to play that plant I was talking about. not great positioning, hampered by this red, but as long as I play this yellow dead straight, I should be potting the yellow, knowing I'll leave myself a choice of this or this ball. Puke. Right, so from here I'm going to play this yellow and try and get into this position for this yellow next. Why couldn't the other yellow go past it? This is going to be difficult now. So I haven't left myself the best position to be able to land on this ball from this ball. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this ball, try and get this yellow to go somewhere like this. The cue ball should stay where the yellow is, and I should have a shot on this ball next, followed by a shot on that yellow. Shite. Utter shite. Alright, one more attempt. I know the worst bit. My GoPro isn't even on. I'd have been absolutely fuming if I'd got a clearance just then. Yeah, my GoPro was switched off the whole time. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Alright, last attempt at a video, and then I'm going to take my camera off because my head's hurting. I've got a fat head and it's not designed for this head strap. Just don't hit the black, go straight in. Yeah, if only I could get a dish. God, the yellows are difficult. I think the reds are harder though, so we've got to go yellows. Don't think that yellow goes. I mean, this yellow is probably the worst ball on the table, but what do you do with it? That ball. Yeah, that's what's going to break him out. Right, so I haven't left myself anything easy here. This red particularly difficult to break out with any of the other reds. With yellows, this yellow doesn't quite go to the corner, even if I play this one first and land where this yellow is. Or does it? No. So what I'm going to try and do is play this ball first, land here to have this ball second. From there I can play this ball, run down table to have a shot like this, and this one to the corner. Please have an angle to break it out. Yes, kind of. So from there I can now play this yellow to move this yellow, which otherwise wouldn't have a pocket. Still not easy. From there I've got to play this yellow and try and screw behind this red, hit this cushion and land on this yellow next. Please work. I'm so tempted to just try and play that yellow long. I can't break it out last shot. From there I'm going to play this yellow into the middle and roll through to here for this shot next. I'm convinced that yellow doesn't go, but if it does, happy days. And I know I said earlier that this yellow doesn't go in that corner. I still don't think it does, but I'm going to try and play it with a little bit of side to hopefully help it go in. But yeah, play this yellow, top spin through to here, play this yellow last, and then leave the black in the corner. I'm convinced this yellow doesn't go. Especially when you leave the cue ball flat on the cushion. What is that? That's criminal. Not even giving yourself a chance. Has to be there to stand a chance. Off the red. Right, so I needed to be there to have even a chance of getting this yellow straight in. But what I can try and do is play it to hit this cushion, hit the edge of the red and go in. The cue ball's probably going to end up over here and I should have a shot on the black to the middle pocket. If this goes in, I'm stopping. 100%. I've got to do it all again though because I'm going straight into the black. Right, to have stood any chance of trying to get that yellow, I needed to be in this position, which I'm not, so I can't directly pot it. What I can do is try and play it into the cushion. What I can do is try and play it into the cushion, into the side of the red, and pot it in the corner. With topspin, I should be going straight into the black and pushing the black towards this corner pocket, leaving myself a nice easy shot to finish. All right, come on, this is the highlight reel shot. Oh, just flick the red. Oh my God, that was like that far. Annoying. Oh, and look at the shot that I left. I'll press that one in, by the way. Oh my God, if that was a millimetre off from hitting that red, and it would have gone straight in if it had hit it. It would have been a decent video as well. Yeah, I was going to say, did anyone else spot that karate chop, or was it just me? My GoPro's off again. Oh my word, that's so annoying. I don't know if it was on for that clearance. If it was off for that clearance, I'd be absolutely fuming. Alright, please just do something. Do something with this freaking finish. I mean, neither are gimmies at all. How do you even attempt to go yellows? You've got to go yellows, but how do you even begin to think about getting yellows? All right, yeah. Right, so am I recording? I better be recording. I'm not recording. This is mental. What are you doing, man? Just focus. Sorry guys, I turned my GoPro on and didn't hit record. Honestly, the amount of issue I've had with my head camera recently has just been so irritating, man. Schoolboy error, just focusing on trying to play pool too much and not actually thinking about what I'm doing. Just want to pop balls, I don't want to worry about technical shite. Right, it's recording. It is on. Let's go. Gonna get clearance because of that. I called it, didn't I? Because this is a clearance. 100%. I'm getting a clearance. Just because I called it. It's all about the first shot. If the first shot goes well, it's game over. Alright, so looking at the layout of the balls, this should be a fairly easy finish on yellows. It's all about the first shot. So this is my first shot. I'm going to try and move the cue ball in between these two balls and land somewhere like this for a choice between this ball and this ball next. It's not going to be a choice between those two. It's just going to be this one. Start again. Right, so looking at the layout of the balls. The yellows should be fairly easy here. It's all about the first shot. I'm going to be playing this ball, trying to screw through this gap to land here to have this ball next. Come on, one time, just go right. Alright, well, I'm on it. Alright, well, I didn't quite manage to get through the gap, but I am still on this yellow. So I'm going to pop this, come off the cushion and basically land where the yellow is now to have a shot on this one to this corner next. So from there I can pop this yellow into the corner, come off the cushion and hopefully land here for this ball to the middle next. Too far! Oh god, I don't want that yellow. Not on that shot. Try and get back to where I am now. Right, so I'm wrong side of this yellow, but I should be able to screw back to pretty much where I am now, leaving myself this shot to the middle on this yellow, and then run the cue ball down to here to leave myself a shot on the black to this middle. Don't you bounce out. Alright, thanks so much for watching this episode, and I will see you on the next one. And it was recording, thank God. Oh my word, if I'd have messed up that, I'd have been so annoyed. Anyway, I'm going to take my head camera off for a second. If you guys have got any requests, feel free to write them in the chat. Yeah, write your requests in the chat. Basically anything but trying to clear the table in a constructive manner. How's it going, Mario? You right? No cushion, that's going to be just way, like, that's going to be impossible. 6 red, I probably will do a 6 red shootout at the end, but I'll hold off on it. Let's go for an alternating clearance. So red, yellow, finish with the black. Where was this break earlier? Right, so I've potted 2 reds, so that means I've got to play a yellow first, and then I can really either choose between a yellow or a red next. Oh no, I've got to go 2 yellows. 2 yellows first. Go away. Trying to go into it. Got greedy. Just stop. Anyway. Alright, any other requests, guys? How are we doing, Josh? Good to see you, mate. Last ball to go back into the pack. Is that straight pull? I think that's what they call it, don't they? If you break off, I think you break off normally, right? I think that's what the Americans call straight pull. Alright, so straight pull is basically see how many times you can, how many balls you can pop without missing. You have to leave your last ball to break into the pack. For anyone who anyone who wants to follow a professional pool player, because I'm not a professional, follow Josh on TikTok, who's commenting right now. He's a professional pool player. Awful. Alright, I'll carry on from there. We'll get the reds first. I forgot I'm going to be leaving the last ball to go in. I'm just playing balls, not even thinking. Oh yeah, I'm still going to get my last ball. This isn't going to work. Let's just going to be too much. I know I've missed a ball, so I should have started again. But there's just going to be too much power going into this to pop that versus, and I'm going to rattle it versus what's actually needed to break the pack out. I can even get to the yellow. Thought that counts. Right, that was a practice go. Let's go again. Kennedy's this little packing cue ball seems to be. Who, me? I know, mate. Tell me about it. Mate, I'm on most tables slower than that. Nice. I'll be in Belfast next Friday. Friday night, and I haven't announced this yet, but I'll let you know because you're watching. Friday night, I'll be at a club called Lavery's or Lavery's, is it? So I'll be there from roughly 5 PM till like midnight. So come and find me. We'll go again. We'll just carry on even. All right, what's my ball to break out the pack then? That one, that one. That's my ball to break everything up. I'm going to be there on the Friday when I fly in. Really thinking about anything with this clearance. Only thing I'm thinking about is this is my last ball. Find a good angle on it. Right. Right, what's my breakout shot? That one maybe? Probably this yellow. That's my second to last ball. That wasn't a very good shot. I'm assuming you can play plants in straight pool. easier. Where's my last ball going to be then? This one. This one's still, but I don't love it as much as I did when I first started playing. No, I really don't like it. Just get there and I should be alright. Cue ball straighten off. Oh, go away, Supreme. It's twice, that's in. I'm on an Apollo. Ignore it. That would never have happened on a Rasson. Twice tonight I've had a bounce out. You better believe I'm counting it. That's a bad shot. Alright, what did I even get? I don't even know. Mind you, I fouled on the first break, so I'm not even counting it. Okay. Alright, any other requests, guys? Any other requests? Should we try and beat 39 seconds for the full table clearance? 39 seconds? Exactly. Where I play the locals tournament, that's 20 teams have entered. I drive to each one, play them in 9 games of pool, and then any locals who are there and at the time, I'll play in like a locals game, or like, can I beat a locals game? How's it going, Dan? Speaking of which, I was going to ask you, Dan, I don't know what your Sunday is like. Is there any chance you might be able to slightly later? If you can't, no problem. I was thinking maybe like 3, half 3. Let me know either way, buddy. All right, we're going for a full table clearance. As quickly as possible, try and get it under 40 seconds. Someone get their stopwatch out just to see if we can even get close. Need 5 balls on the break. All right, mate, I'll message you after this. Hip size out. That's weird. Never had that happen. Still. Kia ora then, speed pool, let's go. Cheers from Newfoundland, thanks for joining. Oh my word, stop. Just give me a chance. I'm going to call it a day after this one, guys. Well, after I finally don't pop the white on the brake. Come on, let's get one. Let's get something to write home about. Chance, would have been a chance. Just needed to be a tad faster. I forgot it's when the cue ball stops, the time starts. The time starts when the cue ball stops. Got to try and remember that. Trying to get this in under 40 seconds, by the way. Brushed it. Still about 50, I reckon. 50 seconds. Probably, I guess. Too slow. Too slow. Did anyone time it? Appreciate the gifts on TikTok, guys. Gonna give it one more go. One more. Was in. Alright, that's me done. It definitely wasn't 38. I'd be buzzing if it was. It was about 50. questions, guys, feel free to ask. Why'd you miss that one? That was dead straight. Information on advertising, sponsorship, and all that kind of stuff. If you message me on either Instagram or TikTok, I'll give you all the information via a private message. I'm from Southampton in the UK. Well, not originally, but that's where I live. Any other questions, guys? I'm going to shoot off. My back is done. How long have we been live? Just over 2 hours. That's what I planned. One more trick shot. Give it 5 goes. Try and pop that off of double jaws. So one of the harder trick shots I know. Try and hit these jaws. Hit these jaws, pot the black. I think I've only ever done it like twice. Close, probably not going to get closer than that today. Oh my God, I thought I had it. Oh, it's close again. Last two have not been far off at all. I know I said I'd have 5 goes, but it's quickly going to become 25. Come on, don't do that. Horrid. Again, not far away. Cool. Oh man, I'm just hitting it too thick. I'll give it 3 more tries and then I am donezo. Tedious. That's actually the last go. Last try, that one. Oh, come on. Cool. Oh, I can't leave till I do this one, can I? That should be it. What am I doing? I'm going. I'm off. I'm off skis. Cool. Any last second questions? Feel free to ask, but I am going to shoot. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you've got any last second questions, like I said, feel free to ask. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already and you're on YouTube. 520 of you watching on YouTube right now. Not many of you on TikTok, but that's the way it's been for the last couple of months, which is fine. As long as YouTube's doing well, that's all that matters to me. But yeah, be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. Guys on TikTok, also hit that follow button, and I very much appreciate it. Yeah, guys on TikTok, I shall catch you in a bit. Have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, morning, wherever you're from. Be sure to hit that follow button and check out the most recent posted video I made. Yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys on YouTube, again, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that sub button if you can. I do see all of the chat. I appreciate all of the people who come back and watch me, and all of the people who've been here. This is their first time. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a good rest of your evening, morning, wherever you're from, and I will catch you on